So every time when we make videos, we always spend a lot of time setting up. So everything takes a lot of time just to make one video like this. And it's always like a back and forth between setting up the lights, messing with the camera and getting our settings right. So one of the more important pieces of equipment that we all should have is a tripod. So a good tripod goes a long way, helps us get good footage, stable footage, and basically footage in general. Because without a tripod, no one's going to hold the camera for me. So it's generally quite challenging to record ourselves. So even with monitoring apps like this, I can see my frame but I can't adjust the tripod easily. So I gotta do a back and forth so you can see that my main cam, I'm obviously too low on the main cam. But I look quite good, just need to raise the cam. So yeah, gotta raise the cam. Ouch. So not good about these kind of tripods. Can tend to get your fingers snagged sometimes. So we got a leveling base over here, pretty good. And we are still a little bit too low. So I either have to raise the legs or I'm going to raise the center column. Let's try and raise the legs first. Just a little bit. Alright, now it's too high, so I got to bring it down again. Making one stupid video is taking up too much of my time. Okay, so I've set the lights up. I spent about 20 minutes setting up. Finally, we're ready to start the video. So on today's video, it is still too high. Alright, so on today's video, we are going to talk about how difficult it is to set up this damn tripod. So I think that everyone doesn't really like to deal with tripods. I personally hate dealing with this kind of tripods because when you need to adjust your height up and down, it takes a lot of effort. It takes a lot of unlocking, locking levers or doing the twist locks, balancing everything out, leveling the base. And I think that I've discovered a much better way to do it in form of a new tripod. Yeah, so let's have a look at the new tripod and see how much time you can save because you saw how much time I wasted setting up this tripod. Okay, so first let's look at the tripod I already have and let's see the problems I'm always facing with this tripod. So this is a iFootage Gazelle. So this is not a new tripod, it's quite old, I've had it for a few years. It is a pretty good tripod actually, honestly. This is a kind of video photo hybrid tripod. So this is an aluminum tripod. It is 3 sections and it's a lever lock kind of tripod like you can see here. To deploy the sections, you just release the levers and sometimes it opens up like that. So you have to deploy like 9 levers every time you want to open it up. So this tripod is quite smooth. It opens up without much resistance because I have adjusted the clasps to be just nice. If it's too tight, you have to pull out the legs. If it's too loose, when you tighten this thing, when you push it down, it will just sag. So it needs to be tight enough. And I have to continually adjust the tightness of this clasp over time because as you open and close this, it gets loosened over time and then after a while, it starts to sink on one leg when you have a lot of weight on it. They provide a tool for you to do this. So that means the manufacturer already knows that this is going to happen. The clips are going to get loosened over time and you have to use something to tighten them. However, one thing I don't really like about this tripod is that the fluid head is not a true fluid head. So this fluid head has a fixed counterbalance. So if you push it front, it will spring back. You push it back, it will spring front. But the amount of force of this counterbalance is pretty much set at factory. You cannot change it. So if your camera is too light or too heavy, it will not counterbalance properly as intended. There's also no way to adjust damping on this kind of head because it's a very simple head. It's just one knob you turn and then you lock it. And yeah, you can't adjust the drag or the tilt. And I decided I needed to upgrade because this tripod is driving me crazy after a while. I guess it's good for photographers who just set up their tripod and go and move on to the next destination. But you know, when you do videos, sometimes you're going to do a product on the table, you're going to shoot somebody and you always need to adjust the height up and down. So while you can actually use this center column, the center column when you extend it makes the whole setup not so stable. So ideally you should not use the center column at all. You should just increase the height by opening the legs. But as you can see, opening the legs takes a lot of time. It looks easy now, but when you have a heavy camera on this, it is not so easy. So these are the gripes I have with this style of tripod. This style of tripod has been here for ages, I think. And let me show you what I've got. Alright, so this is what I've got. the PINETA Peak tripod from YC Onion. So I bought this with my own money after watching a few reviews and trying it out last year at a trade show. So this is the latest tripod that YC Onion has. Alright, so this tripod's a bit bigger than my old tripod. You can see the difference. However, this tripod is way sturdier and way better for video work. So actually my tripod wasn't a real video tripod, so now I've got a real video tripod. So you can see that it's a very nice case. It comes in padded on the head. So other things that are provided in the case would be this quick release plate. So this is a very interesting quick release plate that I'll show you later. And we have a few other accessories too. We have the plate for the tripod. This is like a Manfrotto style plate. This is another quick release that you can use. And this is the handle. Okay, so I must admit that this tripod is a little bit bigger and it's a little bit heavier than this tripod. So this weighs about 5.6 to 5.9 kilos, the whole set. So I got the PINETA Peak tripod with the CB7 fluid head. So this head is brand new. I think it was just released a few months ago, maybe last year. This tripod was announced a few years ago and now it's on the third final revision that has improved in some ways. So what is so unique about this tripod is that this tripod is a single lever deployment lock kind of tripod. So the only other tripods like this are your Sachtler Flowtechs and the Manfrotto tripods. So this comes in at about 800 plus USD for the whole set. And if you were to buy an equivalent Sachtler, this would be like I think 4 times or 5 times the price. Yeah, so let me just show you how fast it is to use. So you just open the legs. There's a handle here for easy carry. And whatever height you want, just raise it and lock it. That's it. It's really so amazing. If I want to bring it down a bit, you can just do the same thing. So imagine the time I took to set up this tripod, locking and unlocking all the legs. This was done in a flash. And like you can just do this all day long. And if you're having many shots in your shot list, this is gonna save you so much time. Alright, so let's start at the bottom of the tripod. So on the bottom of the tripod, you can see we have really large feet. So these feet are swiveling so that they can adapt to whatever terrain you're on. If you're on some slanted terrain, it can actually compensate for that and still have a lot of grip because there's rubber underneath. You can also remove them to reveal spikes. So what you need to do is just push it down, just give it a tug and it comes off. So there's some magnets here to actually hold it in place. And it's a pretty smart design so that it's easy to take off and still you can remove it easily. And it doesn't go anywhere. So you can buy replacement feet too. Alright, so the legs of the tripod are about 40 millimeters. I think it's like 39 millimeters wide. So this is a really thick chunky tripod. It is very stable. You can see I'm shaking it. It's not going to go anywhere. And the locking clasps are all on top. So there are 3. You do this, you pull it up, it goes up. Push it down, it goes down. So it's really very smooth, you can see. So apparently YC Onion say that the locking mechanism is patented and also is maintenance free for the lifetime of the tripod. So it shouldn't loosen, you shouldn't have to adjust anything. And I think I really believe it when they say that because once you push it up and lock it, you cannot feel any give at all. Everything is like immediately locked. As compared to the Potato Jet tripod by Small Rig, that one's a bit trashy because once you release the clutch, you still have to wait for a while for it to settle, then it won't slide down. But this one, once you lock it, there's 0 wait time. It is already super firm. Okay, now let's just check out the details on the head of the tripod. So it comes with a bowl head. You can remove the whole head by doing this. So you're with 75mm bowl over here. There's a bubble level over here that you can use to level your tripod. And in addition to that, you can actually open up the legs by just pushing this and then you can open up the angle and it locks into place like any other tripod. Right, a nice handle here for you to hold and basically that's it. Yeah, you can mount your monitor arm and stuff like that. So there's a 1/4-20 and a 3/8. So the 3/8 comes with an adapter to make it 1/4-20. You can remove that. So to mount the head on, you just take this, find the hole. So what you need to do is basically just don't really tighten the bottom one, just leave it a bit loose. And then you use this lever, pull it, and it's locked. So it's so fast to level the tripod. You can do this. And that's it. We are done. So there's a bubble level on the ball head. So this is the bowl, which has a bubble level here. So you can level your bowl, and you can actually remove the head from the bowl and attach other things onto this, like a slider. So the tripod comes with the head and the handle. So to attach the handle, you just attach it to the side here. So this is any conventional handle. And you can adjust the length of the handle. So this is quite nice. Okay, so now let's look at the head. This is a fantastic head. This is a real fluid head that has real different drag settings and pen drag settings. So at the bottom, you can see there's this knob. You can turn this to actually increase or decrease the pen drag. So you can see that at number 2, it is a little bit of resistance. Number 4 is like super hard to turn. And number 1 is basically loose and you can spin it around like this. If you want to lock the tripod off, there's a lever in here. So you just turn this and it locks. So nothing's going anywhere after you lock it. So this is the tilt lock. So you're going to lock it and it's very, very solid. Once you unlock it, you can move it. And the settings for the tilt and your counterbalance are actually at the back over here. So let me just tilt the whole bowl and we can see clearly. Okay, so basically over here you have this big silver knob. So this is your counterbalance settings. So if you increase it from level 1 to level 10, it increases the spring back, or what we call counterbalance. So that if you have a heavier camera on this, it can actually balance, which I'll show you in a bit, the beauty of counterbalance. So this is the tilt damping. So you can adjust your tilt damping by rotating this knob over here. And that's it. On top is a Manfrotto plate. So it is not a drop in, it is a slide in, and you lock it with this lever. Alright, I think it's a bit boring to see the features in detail like that. Let me just show you how easy it is to set up. So basically you have a closed tripod like this. You just open up the legs. Just hold it in whatever position and height that you want it. You release the legs. You just level it slightly. You don't have to level it all the way. Lock it down. Unlock this part. Level your bowl. Lock it. That's it. Then you just take the plate. So this plate converts it to Aka. So I can just put my Aka cage directly on the tripod. And we're done. How fast is that? So to balance it, because now it's flopping around, you just push the camera front with the plate, set a bit of counterbalance, and that's it. So the camera now stays in roughly the position that you left it in. Alright, so you can see that the tripod is already set up. It's super fast, it's super easy. It's very lucky that the base height of the tripod is just about right already. If I find that this is too low, I can actually raise it up easily without having to use any center column. I can just undo this, raise it up a bit. I don't even have to level it. I can see the leveling bubble over there. And actually, it is still level. So now it's too high. You can go down again. Just hold the handle, release everything, put it down. But let's say if I want to go lower, I can just open up the legs. So what we can do is we can just open the legs like any other tripod, and we are lower. So if you want to go up from here, you still can deploy the legs like this, and the deployment of the legs works even at a strange angle like this. So you wouldn't appreciate how fast this is until you actually use this tripod, because saving I think 30 seconds over the course of a shoot, you will save a lot of time. So you have seen how easy this tripod is to use. We can increase the height, reduce the height, open the legs, close the legs. It is just like any other tripod, but it's so much easier because releasing and locking the legs is just one lever on top. And with the handle, you can just grip it, you can actually level it and then just lock it, and then it's basically there already. I think this is gonna save quite a lot of time on all video shoots. We can save maybe 20 seconds per time of moving the tripod, and we'll save like a few minutes throughout the day. And saving a few minutes throughout the day and putting more effort into doing up the lighting or the settings or any other thing is way better than dealing with locking and unlocking a tripod. Yep, so this is an initial review. I really like this tripod, but let's see how it holds up in actual production use, and I'll do another proper video when I've used it a lot more. Okay, see you guys.